Avatar The Last Airbender had a lot of things that people liked about the characters. Sokka with the jokes, the complex story of Zuko, Uncle Iroh and his tea, and maybe his wisdom I guess. Azula's tenacity. I know she's a villain and all, but she's kinda bad though. Toph Beifong had to be one of the most well-grounded characters this show came up with, and I know what you must be saying.
Ooh, but praise Aang was the Avatar. He had to fight the Fire Lord in less than a year. Also had to master all the 4 elements. Ooh, but praise Katara could bloodbend and change her hair every other season. But praise Sokka had a boomerang and a ponytail. Ooh, but praise Zuko went through a journey within himself to find himself, I guess. Ooh, but praise what about Appa?
You guys are the worst. Toph was a unique character to me. She was special, and not that I'm blind, but she was such a mood. I mean, could you even remember she was blind except for when the show actually brought it up? We met Toph at the season 2 episode 6 story, The Blind Bandit, and apart from maybe the show's finale and Zuko alone, it may be my favorite episode this show ever came up with. Aang, Kitara and the other guy needed someone to teach Aang earthbending, but after learning that Bumi was captured in Omashu, they had to take a trip to another earthbending city, where they found Toph, who was a wrestler called the Blind Bandit. But even when Aang finds out that she was blind, he still wanted her to teach him earthbending. I mean, she's blind. This episode came out in the times when kids would make fun of anything. I mean anything.
Ew, she's blind and a girl. They aren't human beings.
It's a joke, don't come at me, it's a joke. Toph was a character that you couldn't really even relate with. I mean, she was blind. It's not like any blind person was watching the show. Well, could they? Can they? I don't know. The point I'm trying to make is she wasn't the most relatable of characters. But the fact that the show made sure that wasn't an hindrance and still made her one of the most ballsy characters in the show still amazingly blows my mind. I mean, she could bend metal. I remember multiple times when I always told my mom I wanted to be just like Toph because of how much I loved her. Most shows nowadays can do stuff like this, but they always bring attention to it by saying that despite the disability the person had, they persevered and lived like a normal person. This show made it that it wasn't even noticeable, except for the times that Toph herself would bring it up, and it was always in a comedic effect. Toph Beifong was a blessing. I remember getting so much merch of her as a kid, it was actually insane. I remember playing sports as a kid and always motivated myself by calling myself Twinkie Toes. The other kids thought I was calling myself Aang, but I don't give a fuck about this guy. I really hope that the Netflix show comes out. I want to see what they actually do with her. So yeah, that's why I made this video. Just me ranting about a blind animated character I absolutely looked up to when I was a kid. It's kind of weird, but you know, and also cool. So to Toph Beifong and the inner child that is still stuck in me, thank you.